I do this for a living, man. I'm not going to criticize the guy that's trying to help you. And then the other part. So that's the officials. Do you think those coaches coaching fourth grade kids are making any money? So there's someone that's giving of their personal time on a Sunday for free to help other people's children, yet we're going to have the adults in the stands yelling obscenities at the officials, criticizing every decision the coach makes, yelling at the kids like the kids, they're 10 years old, man. Like if they were LeBron James and Dwayne Wade playing in the NBA Finals, like they know how to handle their coach over here and their parent over here yelling at them. Then we wonder why kids get confused, man, why kids rebel, why kids don't know how to listen. How can you listen when you got so many voices in your head at the same time? You know what life teaches you? Shut things off. And that's the part that's frustrating to me. It's if someone wants to be so animated when there's a basketball game going on, then go coach the team. Go run practices. Show up every day at 6 o'clock at night and run an hour and a half practice. And then you got your team to coach. Or be an assistant coach. Sit on the bench. Yell all you want. I don't care if people on the bench yell at my kids. I got 2 boys. If they don't deal with my children, my children won't be on their team. My child acts up or doesn't do things the way that they're expected to do things by them, not me. And they let it happen, I'm taking my son off the team. I want my son to be challenged, both of my boys. I want them to grow up. I want them to understand what life's about.
Welcome to the field of fatherhood.
Welcome to the field of fatherhood. My name is Kevin with FatherFigureOnline.com. Here we've got Frank Martin, head basketball coach at the University of South Carolina. I really like this messaging. I really like what he's saying, and I really want not just the fathers, but all parents to take heed and really take this in and think about what that says about you as a parent. When you're at the Little League game yelling and acting like you're crazy, especially my men, my young and old fathers, grandfathers, etc. If you're at a Little League basketball game yelling about the calls or yelling about the coaching strategy or hollering about playing time, you're really missing the point of what the people are trying to teach, whether it's the referee or the coaches or other parents in the stands. This is not about you. And this is not the time to show your behind and show how ignorant you are and start screaming obscenities about the young men and women who are essentially trying to help your child develop and be whatever it is that they want to be. And this goes further than sports. A lot of us do the same thing with teachers. As soon as there's a phone call home, as soon as your child gets some feedback on what they're doing in school, behavior, etc., you're ready to bite the teacher's head off or telling the teacher things like, oh, well, it's your job when they're with you. At the end of the day, your child is your responsibility, parents. It's always your responsibility. And you can't save the day every time they have any type of friction with another adult. Because being in the world is about being able to deal with people. It's about conflict resolution. It's about being able to take feedback from someone other than your mother or your father. Adjusting to leadership styles. You don't have to like the third grade teacher, but you have to respect your teacher, son. You don't have to like the way that your basketball coach really came from lacrosse, but respect his court and his practice or her court or practice. Because I'm your parent. I'm not coming to coach your team for you unless, of course, if you want to be a parent volunteer and coach the team, then that's what you should do before you go to a game talking about the coaching strategy or running your mouth. Don't confuse your child by yelling out directions from the stands while the coach is also trying to give your child direction. Because you weren't at those practices. You didn't write the game plan. You didn't determine the strategy. Get better at that and realize that recreational sports, AAU, Little League, all of that stuff is for the betterment of your child and for your child to learn how to work with other children, for your child to learn the process of teamwork and learn how to take direction from other authority figures than you. You can't say on one hand it takes a village and then when the village is in the trenches with you and attempting to take care of their business, you want to step on toes and jump all out the window like you're the end all be all. You need more advice like this? Are you having trouble adjusting to team sports or adjusting to your child being under the care of someone else at certain times? This even goes for your child has a step parent. If that step parent isn't harming your child or touching them or doing anything illegal, you don't get to run what goes on at that house. So if they say no TV, you don't get to get mad just because you allow the child to watch TV at your house, for example. It's not your battle. Your son or daughter has to learn to adjust to the rules at this place. Again, if you need more advice like this, if you need some one-on-one coaching, click the link in the bio if you're on Instagram, click the link in the box if you're on YouTube. Purchase a one-on-one coaching session from me or one of the elite professionals on my team. Being great is a choice. I'm off the field.